Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. So I had an old baseball bat that was made out of bamboo, but unfortunately it had a big crack in it, so I'm going to cut it up and see if I can make some surfboard fins out of it. I usually use my jointer for things that I need to flatten, but for this I didn't think it was that safe of jointing a round object, so I'm just using my hand plane and checking it with a square. And just to touch on the safety again, I'm wearing a full face mask in this shot just because the baseball bat wasn't completely square and I didn't want it to kick back or anything like that. So I'm gluing up the bamboo and some of the leftover skateboard wood I had from the wooden cell phone case project. And if you didn't check that video out, definitely go look it up because I think that's a really cool project. So once I got the general shape, I started working on tapering the back and the front, and I'm using a rasp and chisels to do this. So I'm making these fins for quad surfboard, which means that one side of the fin is completely flat while the other has a foil to it. It has pretty much a round over in the front and then it tapers off to a thin point at the back. So I first started with a pretty aggressive rasp just to remove most of the material pretty quickly, and then I moved on to finer rasps and then some sandpaper, and I think I went up to 220 grit sandpaper. So all the wooden surfboard fins that I've seen are usually fiberglass, and the fiberglass adds strength to the fin and also it makes it completely waterproof. But I knew from the start I didn't want to fiberglass these fins just because fiberglass is really annoying to work with. And that was one of the main reasons why I used bamboo as the type of wood, because bamboo is extremely strong. So I wasn't going to lose any strength in the fin by not fiberglassing them. And finally I just put a bunch of coats of spray polyurethane on it to make it all watertight. And I sanded with 400 grit sandpaper in between. And here I'm just putting the fins in. They fit really nicely into the fin boxes, there's no gaps or anything like that. And as a pair they're completely symmetrical and almost identical, so they should work as pretty good surf fins. And since the water temperature got pretty cold here on Long Island and I don't have a thick enough wetsuit, I won't be testing these out until the spring. So I guess until then, thanks for watching and please subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.